Welcome to What's Cooking Florida. Today as our guest on our show, we have Lucy the chicken. Today we are having a special show dedicated just to beef and all the different ways to cook it. Hello, my name is Payton Davis and I'm a member of the Belleview Middle FFA chapter. I am an intermediate and will be showing 2 heifers at the Florida State Fair. First, we're going to start with dry heat cookery. Dry heat cookery increases the flavor of the meat, however, it can make it less tender, so you want to make sure that you start with the more tender piece of meat. Roasting is a method of dry heat cookery. Big cuts of meat, such as rib roast and sirloin roast, can be used for roasting. First, you want to season the meat and then place it into a roasting pan. You can also put a cooking thermometer into the meat so that you can make sure the internal temperature reaches 145 degrees Fahrenheit. This will prevent foodborne illnesses from occurring. Pan broiling is a faster way to cook than steaks or chops. You can use a metal pan or a rack. The heat will warm up the metal, which will cook the meat. Fat drippings that accumulate will be poured off. Be sure to use oven mitts when pouring this fat off. Pan frying is for ground meat or smaller thin cuts of meat. This is the same as pan broiling, except the fat can stay on, or you can add fat beforehand. Stir frying is for smaller thin cuts of meat. This is the same as pan frying, except it is stirred almost all the time. Deep fat frying is for tender cuts of meat and will be immersed in fat. Broiling is for tender or thin cuts of meat. In broiling, the meat is directly exposed to the heat source at all times. Grilling is another method of broiling. First, when you're grilling, you want to season the meat. I am using gourmet steak seasoning. Then you would put it onto a grill. We're going to leave this here to cook. The different cookings of steaks are rare, which is almost cooked but not really cooked. It's just cooked enough to kill all the bacteria. Then there's medium rare, which is where it's mainly like a pink center. Then there's medium well, which is a little bit more done. And then well done, which is dark and very done. Now we're going to move into moist heat cookery. Moist heat cookery is for less tender cuts of meat. This increases the tenderness of the meat. A moist heat cookery method is pressure cooking. This uses steam to soften the meat. The meat is put into a vented pressure cooker and a small amount of liquid is added. If you desire you can brown the meat beforehand. Stewing uses small pieces of lean meat. This can be browned just on the surface and then covered with liquid so that it can simmer in a covered pan. The liquid should not exceed 195 degrees Fahrenheit or this will make the meat tougher. Simmering is like stewing except more water and the meat will not be browned beforehand. Braising is another method of moist heat cookery. First, you will season the meat. This time we will be using Montreal steak seasoning. And then you will put some flour onto it. And then you will let it brown. This is our pan for browning. So you let it brown for a little while. And then you put it into a covered pan, such as this one. And you will add a small amount of liquid and cook it at a low temperature, such as 165 degrees. The That's all we have on to What's Cooking Florida. We hope to see you next time.